All right, so I started typing this and then I realized I wasn't wearing the microphone. And let me just make sure I'm on unless that you can hear me. Yes, I didn't even check the sound on the other video. It's okay. It's all good. So I started typing this already. I said that I had a rough day and then I'm sleepy, definitely sleepy. So if I'm yawning in this, I am so sorry. And I'm going to take my contacts out as soon as I'm done and I'm just going to put myself to bed. It's kind of like Rolf the dog in the Muppet movie where he's like, I take myself for a walk and put myself to bed. That I'm not going to take myself for a walk. I'm just going to, well, I am. I'm going to walk right down the hallway to my bed. So let's just get this moving. You ready? I got a microphone on this time. Okay, so let's start where I left off, which is what do we need to know today? Silence is important. You know what else is important? Being kind to yourself. The Illustrated Happiness Trap by Russ Harris. He talks about the voices in our heads not being so nice to us. He says that if you take the voice out of your head and put it in someone else's body, you wouldn't be friends with it. He says, but because our brains think it must be true. Your brain lies to you. Sorry. He says if you take your voice out of your head and put it in someone else's body, you wouldn't be friends with it. He says, but because our brains think it must be true. Your brain lies to you. It plays all sorts of worst and best case scenarios. You know what's really true? Now, this minute, what is happening in the present. What is true is how you are currently feeling, how you are perceiving the world in this moment, how you are showing up. This is what is true and real. Sorry. Your brain lies to you. It plays all sorts of worst and best case scenarios. You know what's really true now, this minute, what is happening in the present. What is true is how you are currently feeling, how you are perceiving the world in this moment, how you are showing up. What is true? This is what is true and real. Where are you headed? Where you think you should be, not necessarily where your soul and heart want you to be. Why are you going in the wrong direction? Because you can't hear your truth for all the lies, fears, nonsense words, and unkindnesses in your head. You value what other people think of you more than what you think of yourself. You value what other people see as your value, your reputation, your persona, more than what is true at your core. We hide vulnerability, authenticity, and sincerity, even hiding our gratitude, because of how we would be perceived by these qualities. The qualities of vulnerability and authenticity are the qualities that create your truest relationships and your most sincere bonds with yourself and with others. Showing up as yourself for yourself is the bravest of acts, and only the few are capable of it. Oops. Okay. Showing up as yourself for yourself is the bravest of acts. Only the few are capable of it. Kim, you often lead with your mistakes, how you are flawed and imperfect. You know how others see this in you? Brave. Sure, some judge you for the mistakes and the learning experiences you turn all mistakes into. But at the same time, the vulnerability you show by sharing the stories, it creates respect and a sense that you are comfortable in your own skin with your own learning moments, that you are comfortable living in spaces that make others deeply uncomfortable. And that is one of the qualities that sets you apart from others. And I also want to read that not just as like, for those of you who are capable of doing those things, like owning your mistakes and your flaws, right? Read that for yourself. Instead of having the name Kim in there, go ahead and throw your name in there, right? Because they're talking to you too, that if you're willing to step out and step into your flaws and bravely own them and learn from them and step into your own knowledge that your mistakes have created you into the wise person that you are, right? That you are comfortable living in spaces that make others deeply uncomfortable. And that is one of your qualities that sets you apart from others. And with that bit of encouragement, I will see you all tomorrow and have a lovely, lovely evening. We're going to end the recording.